I don't know if everyone was tuned in this weekend, but I had brought up a point, talking about Kamala Harris. And there's been a lot of discussion online and on social media about her blackness or if she's black or not and this and that. And I just need you guys to stay away from the dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, let's get over, like, this is a divide and conquer. This is a white supremacy type rhetoric. You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, you had a drip of black in you, you're black. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden we want to try to say, oh, well, she's not. Listen, if she got pulled over by the police ain't going to say, oh, you're not black. You from Jamaica? No, they're going to assume you're black and they're going to treat you like you're black. You know what I'm saying? African American is just some title that they just threw over every black person in America. You know what I mean? That's not, being African American in this country ain't who I am. That's an experience. And she experienced that. She's black 100%. She's black and she get put over by the police. If she was raped as a kid, they're going to treat her like a little black girl and not care, just like they do with any other poor black girl. She's black, so we can get over that. We can let that go, okay? Her policies are different, okay? We don't, you know what I'm saying? Those are two different things. She's black 100%, period, point blank. African American. She had the experience. We're over that. But her policies are something different. You know what I mean? And they do, and you're right. They try to push it as, oh, he's not part of the evolving what? He's the one that provoked evolution in the Democratic Party. He is that thing, right? You know what I mean? We're not voting. We're not doing that no more. We're not looking at people and saying, "Oh, I'm going to vote for you because we never had a woman in." You know what I mean? We will have a woman in, but she's going to be progressive. She's going to be for the people. If she's part of the system, she's not getting in. Whether she's a woman, whether she's black, whether she's white, whatever. We're not going to vote against our own. Listen. We're done with voting against our own interests because someone looks familiar or we want to have groupthink and because the group says it that we're going to do it. No, that's what we're resisting. That's the same thing. That's why we're still in the rut today. That's why we're frustrated today. Now everyone's frustrated. Black people have been frustrated for the longest time, but we all know that it doesn't matter until it affects a white person. And now that it's spilled over, white people are starting to see how black people have been treated. At least a little bit of it, where you see they don't give a fuck. If you're in their way, they don't give a fuck. And so, if you don't have any conviction, if one day you can say, "Yeah, I'm for Medicare for all," and we can get rid of the private option. And then because of pressure, no, not even 24 hours, you change your mind. You're the AG in California, and we have we have like the unique position to be the first people to vote for a single payer, and you don't cast a vote because you're about to run for president, and you don't really know where the wave is blowing. Come on, man. We've seen this before. We're talking about our policies. Period. She's mini Hillary. Mini Hillary. Her policies. Period. We can talk about that. We don't need to talk about her being black. She's black. She's lovely, beautiful, but her policies ain't. And it's going to affect me. I got two brothers that's doing life right now for murder that they didn't do. Been in jail since 97. And we have stories of her rejecting someone being released because of a false charge. The guy that his cousin was the niece claimed that he raped them, and she stepdaughter, and they found out that it was false, and she fought to keep him in. Come on, man, that's not progressive. Y'all can look at videos and see she's about that life. She, in Oakland, they passed an ordinance where they wanted to have more accountability for the police. And it was a couple things in that statute, but one of the things that was in the statute was for the police to not just have that internal, you know how when police do something, they have an internal investigation. What that means is my friend in the next office is going to investigate me. My friend. That's like saying Jordan is going to investigate something I did. You think Jordan going to tell on me? Nah, that's a conflict of interest. So they wanted the community to be able to look at this guy's record and say, no, this is the bad police. She said, no, we're not having that. This is what she did. She shut that down. No community accountability. And the community is the one that's being affected. Like, this is what we're talking about, her policies. And come on now, I'm not dealing with it. You shouldn't deal with it. Let's look at the policy, period. The policy. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, whatever. We done with that. There was a girl when we were in Chicago. She said it best. She said, you know what? We always thought that if we got a black person, someone that looked like us, that they would look out for our interests because they've been through it too. And she said every public official in that city's black, and they're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? She was like, I'm done with it. We interviewed the girl. She was like, I'm done. We went to a few cities. Detroit. If you look at that whole video when we're in Detroit, they say the same thing. That they get these, that they put people, what they do is try to run this game. They say, we're going to put you in as a front man, but you're doing my bidding. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. That's the, man, people are people and people are corrupt, dog. They manipulate people's insecurities and their situations for their own profit and for their own needs. We're done with that.